Hi everyone, I'm Sunanda Banerjee. I'm founder of Co-Emerge and we are a skill development partner for corporates and academics. I'm an MB from KJ Somaya College and MS from London and currently pursuing my PhD in neuromarketing. Uh, Having been a TEDx speaker and carrying around more than a decade of experience with growth, strategy, marketing, and business development roles, I'm here today to address you, the IAM community, to talk something that, as a takeaway, which I feel would be very important for you in the current times with all the tough things that you are seeing around in situation in terms of professional life, personal life. There is so much happening that it is very difficult to come to terms to normalcy and see the silver lining in the dark cloud. So I hope what we are going to talk today might help you, and there is some valuable, tangible takeaway for you that you can use to grow in your career, or at least uh, help your career make more productive. And I'm hoping that these takeaways would actually help you to not only grow your career but also enrich your personality, your professional lives, so that you can become much more good as a professional and as a person as well. So, when we talk about career growth hacks, I have no gyan to give you. I have no lectures to give here. I have some very interesting four things that I want to talk about today. And I'm hoping that because these are so easy to remember and they are in trend, in vogue, so it would be easier for you to remember every time you want to relook at how you are doing things in your career. So, first is Ludo. Now, in last 1 year, across the times that we have been sailing through, the tough times that we have been sailing through, initial few months were spent, a lot of time was spent in playing online games, and since the lockdown has been announced, it was initially a lot of fun. But we all have played Ludo, right, with families and with friends, and I'm assuming that Ludo was the time when it became like a lockdown and people were spending time with family. So the first learning or growth hack is out of this game. Tell me, what do you do when an opponent is chasing you in Ludo or you are chasing an opponent? So here are some answers. Now, would you guys do the same if your cookie were right at the point where you enter the password of safety? Or would you still take a risk of moving another one? You'd be more cautioned, right? So across this, if the cookie was at the same point in the game like a star mark, you would not try to move it, or you would move it to another safe point, etc. Similarly, the most important thing we need to understand post COVID or during this COVID time is strategizing your short term and long term changes frequently and according to what the time demands. So, because now at this moment, I'm sure you all can see that there's no long term. And even if it is there, we cannot really be sure about planning about it, right? With the kind of ambiguity and uncertainty that we face today. So, you talk about climate crisis, you talk about frequent financial changes, health issues, natural disasters, and manipulation of stock market, anything can happen. So, it is always better to strategize and think about the short term and medium term first. It will allow you to be more agile and make radical shifts smoothly from one career option to another, or one job role to another, or thinking about what am I good at, what I can become expert at, what I can gain expertise at. So, would Melvin Capital have thought that one single worded tweet from Elon Musk would wipe out $3 billion from their valuation? Never in their wildest dreams, I'm sure. But it happened, right? So it is very important to strategize and change our strategies as frequently and understand how the external and internal environment is functioning. So you see trends nowadays shifting from one extreme to another in a span of a year, 6 months, 3 months. And if you want to capitalize on them, you have to be more agile as a professional, as as a team, as an individual, and drop the rigid mindset of we'll see how it goes. Of course, whatever floats the boat, as we call it. But the momentary planning, the short-term planning is really important for you to be sure of what direction you're moving at, right? Okay, number two, something that as youngsters especially you must all have tried is dalgona coffee, right? You all would have at least given it one shot. but none of us really knew about it before lockdown. At least I didn't, or maybe my age group and above didn't know. And but as the trend picked up, we somehow knew something about it, and now most of us are pretty much aware of the trend. So what did we do? We upskilled ourselves to match the fundamental skills of the population. So there is one quote that I really like. It says, if you're going through hell, you come back learning something out of it. And this is what we all are doing. We need to. There is no way out than learning, unlearning, relearning, right? Continuous upskilling is the key. So if we think that our degrees are enough, pedigree is there with us, no, it doesn't work. We have to keep on working, polishing, honing our skill set. So if we do not match the skills, and not just for today's skills, right? Skills of tomorrow, we will be left behind. And mediocrity, trust me, I feel is infectious. So if we are not prepared for greatness, if we are not prepared for doing something excelling, we become part of the crowd, which is a mediocre, and it's so easy to be wiped out from the mediocre crowd, right? So, because upskilling is such a, of course it's in vogue. We all are doing courses, we all are doing online certification programs, but it's very important to remember, are we doing what is relevant? What is going to help in our career? What is relevant to the skill set, and why are we doing? Understanding just for the sake because everybody's doing and let me collect as many certificates I can, not helping. Unless you're aware that this particular skill is going to help me when I sit in the interview and talk about, let's say, dish analytics, or talk about business development, etc., sales, customer excellence, customer centricity, etc. Now, so hence collecting those certificates and not knowing anything about it doesn't help. Do what is relevant, do what helps your career, do where you want to create your mark, you want to have your career growth, right? So, and hence this upskilling and training in the right direction is very, very important, right? So that's something that we all need to remember. Number three, we all have heard this name. We are still hearing this name, and I'm personally very much, impressed by this person, Sonu Sood. So we all know who is, what he did. He single-handedly has impacted multiple hundreds and thousands of lives. And so even despite the media glare and all the publicity that eventually happened, initially, of course, the idea was empathy and compassion. And I'm hoping that's what it is. Recently, in a Harvard case study, it was predicted that we soon will be ushering in the feeling economy with onset of AI, ML, automation on large scale. But we have been the doing economy, industrial development, labor economy, etc., analyzing, and now, of course, the technology that has taken over so much of our lives that instead of sitting face to face with you, I'm here talking over a video. So, but having said that, one thing that is not going to change is people. And people, with the whole concept of people comes the concept of human emotions, qualities, not just. So how we at Co-Emerge look at it is emotional quotient, intelligence quotient, etc., all put together, the human quotient, right? That's what the behavioral, cognitive, soft aspects of a job, a profession, is something that's going to really set apart people from leaders, people from thought leaders, people from everyone, that small bunch of people who would stand apart. And other than the technical expertise and the know-how and the academic pedigree, people management skills are, that's what's going to take upon. So globalization has opened so much opportunities for people. There's so much diversity, there's so much to do, and the best way to move around and move ahead is through empathy and compassion. So once you see your career moving ahead, you will see a lot, not just through running behind the money and the salaries, but the value creation you are able to do at your work. And that's what's going to make you stand apart. And the last thing, which again has seen a lot of controversy, but I'll stick to the core idea of why and how of it, is Baba Ka Dhaba. So when we talked about Sonu Sood and impacting lives and how the human spirit as such, Baba Ka Dhaba talked about the power of networking. You'll agree it wouldn't have been possible without it, right? So why networking? How is it a career growth hack? The answer is simple. The more people you know, the more opportunities you discover, the more audience you get to showcase your value. It's so important that you're trying to connect with people in your work environment, your alums, industry leaders, and not just people who can influence you, but also remember people whom you can influence. It's never a one-sided story. It's never a one-way street unless we have the intent to help through the network that we have. It has to, the buck has to be passed in terms of helping, in terms of networking, in terms of creating opportunities for everyone around. And that's why we call the parity of opportunities, right? So try connecting to people through their social media handles, know about their work, their learning, their struggles, their opinions, and remember to keep it constructive. Remember to keep it actually that nurtures your thought processes, your views, and eventually your professional life, your career. This will help you develop a perspective about how things work in the industry. And end of the day, it's about knowledge enrichment. It's no matter how much we talk about the technical know-how, expertise, people network actually helps us get places, because then we are able to explore those arenas which we were not aware of, right? So be it about understanding job opportunities, to how to grow in a particular role, or what organizations are doing what, understanding how industries are functioning. All of this is possible through constructive use of social media, productive, enriched use of social media. So, to recapitulate what we talked about, we are looking at developing short term, medium term strategies, continuously re strategizing basis what the world is moving towards, the Ludo thing. Then we talk about upskilling, reskilling, learning, unlearning, and relearning, and the Dalgona coffee thing, and of course, compassion, empathy as professionals, as people, and of course, the networking. So I think these are the core four things which are so not part of textbooks, yet are, I think, the most critical in understanding how we can grow in our careers beyond the ordinary, beyond the generic thing that everybody is doing. So, if you are there to make a mark for yourself, if you want to rise above mediocrity, you want to rise above average, make sure that you are not just doing what everybody is doing, but you are able to, push yourself for that extra 1 hour to do something that not everybody is doing, or everybody's thinking they would do, but by that time you're already on it. So once you are prepared for that extra effort, I can bet on this, you are geared up for that extra benefit, extra accolade, extra recognition, extra growth that nobody else is getting. And that's what's going to make you stand apart. It is tough, at this moment is tough. The time is really tough. It's easy to give up. But what's easy is something that everybody is doing. So gear up, do well, make sure that you are not just doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for everyone around. Aim for creating a legacy, aim for creating an impact, because everyone can earn money, everyone can do a job, but not everyone can leave an impact. And if you can do that, you're doing so much more than what everyone thought you are. So prove everyone what you are made of, right? Wish you all the best. Thank you so much, and stay safe, stay healthy.